The date is December 12th, 2024. The time is 2:05 p.m. I can't talk about what the good military does around here. When I said it was historic, I meant it was historic. I can't say what dates, anything. I don't have to. Just remember what I said. When they come in, they walk right in. They have their briefcases and their suits, and everything's ready. Professional government, okay? All of the U.S. press and many of the Western press agencies from Europe, Canada, U.S., Latin America are removed and out of the picture. You will have a clear understanding of what's going on, who's running your government, so on and so forth, okay? I have put it in writing who some of these people are, what countries they're from, who they are, etc., etc. Go ahead and review old statements, but you'll have to weed through and sort out through about 1 million different locations from all over the world. Pictures on the map. But if you have the time to do that, you can see who's coming in as your new government, okay? I cannot today, I'm not at liberty to talk about it, okay? I have seen the good military do incredibly historical things here. All right. The drones are the good military, okay? It's exactly the same cover up as with this terrorist compound that takes up an entire block right by the White House, all right? This is coming from 15th to 16th, an entire block, okay? 6 blocks away from the White House. You can't have this kind of carnage and barbarianism right outside any prime minister's office, any president's office, anyone's office, okay, who's claiming to be in control of that country's government. It's preposterous and absurd, and everybody knows that, okay? What they were trying to do was carry out an insurrection. They lost, okay? All right. It also is in coordination with the strikes and the actions you've seen that have been happening the last 5 months in the Middle East, okay? Okay, so the more that gets taken out over there, and you're going to see Egypt is next. The more that the military, the good guys who saved my life in here, take strikes out in the Middle East, the more they are coming in with their professional economists, their professional, name it, whatever branch of government. They know what they're doing. They're professional. They walk right in with their briefcases, okay? So stay calm. But they have to send the drones in, and they have to get ready to strike. The ground war, hot war, smoke and fire. I have told you, and told you, and told you. Prepare for hot war way before these white guys with lots of money started saying it from Wall Street. Okay, Donald and Biden do not stay in power. They are arrested. They are charged formally, finally, with murder, homicide, terrorism, treason, aiding and abetting, and a litany of other charges, sedition, insurrection. We know a lot of the charges that Donald's facing. He's going to be formally arrested and charged. Biden and his entire staff are charged, okay? They brought in Middle Eastern terrorists, harbored them, and let them take over the White House. That's what happened ever since Donald walked in the doors down there. And the Middle Eastern terrorists never left. And they fought like crazy to keep this terrorist compound going. That's why the cops and all the mufflers keep fighting and circling the vicinity, okay? That's why this is happening in the Capitol, okay? All right. The drones hit DC too. I've known about the drones for multiple years. I had to wait until it was allowed and the right time for me to say anything. Okay? I'm clear. It's okay for me to say you'll have drones here in DC. When the drones come to DC, they just flat out strike the city. Okay? But the drones are the good guys. The Pentagon, these bastards, okay, who know they've got it coming. They know what they're dealing with. It's not Heidi. Heidi is not a general in command of any military branch. The Pentagon officials who led a coup and attacked their own country, who are sitting 3 miles away from me, know what's in store. The White House, with these jerks in the Middle East and with Vladimir Putin, he's a real problem, Vladimir Putin. They don't allow the press to say these drones are the good guys. These drones are good military officials. They don't allow the population who's civilized, the 48% of us in America, they don't allow anyone to know what's about to happen. They endlessly pursue me and try to arrest me for every last thing they can, coming charging into the house. This place never stopped with the violence, the terrorism, the corpses. They're organ harvesting and doing it all right by the White House. Everybody knows it's for TV down there. Everything that Biden or Trump do, every headline that is released to the public is for the sensationalism, the TV effect. It's not any sort of relevancy or truth to it. Okay, you can't be a terrorist harboring this kind of violence with what I've witnessed the good guys do that I can't talk about and pretend anywhere in reality that this is legitimate, what you're doing 6 blocks away from historical armed conflict and just violence. Not everybody who sneaks in these holes in the wall is my friend. Some of them are the Japanese military. So when you see the drones, these enemy Japanese military knows, okay, we've got problems. There's a lot of terrorists still harbored on S Street, sitting around in their bedrooms, doing a lot of drugs, just littered with evidence, and they're about to lay it into the US, and they're still covering it up in the press with moronic headlines saying they don't know what these drones are or how they got there. Okay, those drones are the good guys. They're going to hit Chicago. I told you this for years. They hit New York. They hit New Jersey. They have to. All right, a lot of the cops that I can ID physically have stood in front of and seen wearing street clothes are out of the state of New York. A lot of them are federal agents. Okay, so, all right, we're clear on all this, okay? I'm glad I could say this to all of you, all right? So, yes, your country's going to get struck with weapons. What do you think with these kind of people leading you there? Donald and Biden are going to get your country ransacked. We're all adults. We all know it. But the good side to that is once they're out of power, they're not leading everybody into violence and destruction. Professional, nice human beings then take your government on. They take on the jobs. They take on the responsibility. They care about you. They care about the blind. They care about the deaf. They care about the handicapped. They care about elderly. They care about children. They care about women, okay? So you're not going to be in tyranny and fear. Your country is going to be hit with military strikes. Please prepare. Have a nice day.